What is going on, Lucid fans? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today I want to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, absolutely everything. Go over a lot of the data points, very relevant to a lot of Lucid investors. At the end, I'll do a little bit of technical analysis and wrap everything together. But before I get into any of that, you guys know the deal. Smash a thumbs up. Definitely helps my channel significantly. For those that are new to the channel, I do daily videos on trending stocks, crypto. I do it all. So definitely subscribe. If you do like my channel and support the growth, take a look at my memberships, link in the description below, or just hit the join button at the bottom screen. I greatly appreciate that. One final thing I do want to bring to your attention, there is a new broker $0 commission massive promo going on up until Christmas. So you can see you can get up to 5 free stocks, each valued up to $3,500. Link in the description below. All you have to do, open up an account, you get 1 free stock, deposit any amount, $1, you get another free stock, and deposit $2,000 or more, you get 3 additional stocks. Again, each valued up to $3,500. Link in the description below, very beneficial. But with that said, let's get right into it. So as of yesterday, it is official. It went through the SEC. So December 14th, Lucid Group had $1.7 billion principal value of the convertible senior debts. Personally, this is a good signal that a lot of investors were waiting for, just to solidify its growth aspects, because it had very ambitious goals of growth, and we all knew that just needs capital, and this will help attain it. So Saudi Arabia, we all know they want a fully functioning facility by 2024. It's part of the public investment fund's actual criteria on why they are investing in Lucid, that they want a fully functioning facility by 2024. Again, that should cost roughly about $3 billion estimated, obviously. So this 1.7 will definitely help in the grand scheme of things. And as you can tell based on this already, currently they have 4.8 billion in cash equivalents and short-term investments over and above the 1.7 that's being added to that. So they do have sufficient amount of capital. So like I said, there is a lot of aspects that money will help. And especially when it comes to Saudi Arabia, the public investment fund is huge and big aspect of Lucid. And even looking at this, they are its biggest fund, if you didn't know that already. So public investment fund, the largest holder of Lucid. So it comes down to it at the end of the day, I'm a big fan of this whole aspect about building in Saudi Arabia, especially considering this as well, that Saudi Arabia wants to become the home of the electric car manufacturers. We already know that. Big incentive of they want manufacturers to be locally completed, and they want roughly about 50 to 60% of all car sales by 2030 to be EV. And it is one of those things that if Lucid does get there first, they are going to have a first step advantage. So this Saudi Arabia at the end of the day is a very strong catalyst. So not only that as well, but this money, the 1.7 billion, will help with local growth as well. So as you can see, based on Burr's workshop, rumor has it that steel is being put up at the Lucid facility today, which is the AMP facility. They are growing and still currently under phase 2, but as you can tell, at full capacity, they can do 365,000 as far as overall yearly capacity. So there is a lot of good things that they're being done at this facility as well. And not only that, but the overall growth. So overall, a lot of good things that this money can bring. A lot of people don't really like this for some reason. Obviously, it comes down to dilution, but at the end of the day, I did do a video on this. I believe it is around $55 as a break-even point. That's what the conversion rate is, which caps it out at 78. So overall, very beneficial for Lucid at the end of the day. Very low interest. So with that, that's the good news that I did want to touch on. Now more so the bad, at least what a lot of people are conceiving as bad or a potential bad issue. So the public investment fund, ultimately the lockout is coming due February 12, 2022. In reality, it says 2021, but it is 2022. So a lot of people are speculating that another September 1st situation is going to happen. And in case you didn't know, September 1st, we had a nice sell-off right here when a lot of the pipe sellers had the first ability to sell. The lockout was ended for them. So brought us down, as you can see, on a low of $16.12. So a lot of people are anticipating that this new public investment fund lockout is going to be another similar September 1st. Again, I strongly disagree with that because of this. So right now they are its largest holder. Like I said, public investment fund wants Lucid to actually be built in Saudi Arabia, have a fully functioning facility, and they are going to benefit significantly on that. Why would the public investment fund sell one of their most profitable aspects? And there is an article that did come out. If you're a Lucid shareholder, the PIPE exit is almost meaningless compared to the public investment fund leaving the building. If that happens, your investment will be toast. But again, coming from a standpoint of where the public investment fund sits and what the Saudi Arabia actually wants to do with Lucid and its plans, and vice versa, Lucid with Saudi Arabia, this is a stupid idea for them to actually sell. So in reality, if this ever does amount to anything and causes a little bit of a sell-off, this in my opinion is just a huge buying opportunity. So this is one of those things that is starting to circulate because we're getting closer to the date, and right now people are trying to, personally, that's how I see things right now, they are trying to keep Lucid down, and you can tell we are starting to break out. We're starting to break out of the downtrend despite the market, despite the news that just came out about 2022 rate hikes. So it's one of those things at the end of the day, this is a huge reason why you need to buy if there ever is a dip based on the public investment fund. Let me know in the comments below what you think about that. And finally, I just want to cycle back and talk about short interest. Like I said, I want to go over a lot of the data points very relevant to a lot of Lucid investors. Right now, 15.6 is the short interest. Utilization is 97.63. Day by day change, it did increase by 3.91%, which works out to be 3.7 million additional shares being shorted. As you can tell, they have been increasing significantly. I've been doing videos since this, and we got a low of around 6%, but it has gone up significantly. And I have brought this up in other videos, but I just bring up short interest not because I think it's going to be a short squeeze, but these are the individuals that are contradictory to what we believe. So these are the counterparties, right? It's good to know what others are actually thinking about Lucid, and especially with short interest actually increasing. Obviously, they are thinking that we are topped out. In reality, I don't think we are, especially on this run-up that did happen with Lucid. Shorts were increasing significantly, so they seem to be a little bit backwards on how things work, or they just don't have enough firepower as much as Lucid investors, because institutional buying on Lucid has gone through the absolute roof. And with that, I just want to draw your attention to the last column, live ticker, so you can see block volume. So 1.7 million shares just today alone being purchased by institutions. Again, going back to the point why right now we are being supported by retail investors, by institutional and hedge funds. Everyone loves Lucid and knows it's going to be the biggest thing out there. So again, do your own due diligence. Keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor. So with that, just want to do a little bit of technical analysis. So right now at the 50, 100, and 200-day moving averages, as well as Bollinger Bands. As far as actual indicators, RSI, momentum, and stochastic. So right now, stochastic is at 15, so pretty good buying opportunity in that regard. RSI is currently at 41, so fairly neutral. Momentum, as of right now, is starting to peak out a little bit. We are below zero, so number of buyers are actually going down, but that most likely is because of the broader market. In my opinion, there's a lot of factors out there that's causing a lot of fear and a lot of people to get out, right? So at the end of the day, as of right now, we are currently sitting above all the moving averages. So we have bounced back pretty significantly, especially right here. We were teetering on the 50-day moving average, but we did break past and still holding strong, still above that. So again, this is a bullish signal. Right now, we're still technically sitting on the lower percentile of the Bollinger Band. So there is a lot of things factoring into Lucid's price right now. We are holding very strong support levels. And with that, I do want to touch on a little bit more detail on that. So resistance points. So you can see 42, 43, and 46 as far as resistance points. As far as support levels, you can see 38, 35, and 34. So support levels are starting to move up almost on a daily basis. As far as resistance points, they are, for the most part, pretty much staying where they have been for the last couple days. So I do anticipate more great news, hopefully about deliveries or more advancement as far as within the AMP facility, more developments in that regard. But regardless, I do see a lot more upside when it comes to Lucid, even more reasons why you need to buy now. Buy the dips. Lucid has always been and will continue to be one of those companies that you buy the dip. With that said though, let me know your thoughts on Lucid in the comments below, and whether you are buying, selling, holding, whatever it might be, let me know. If you haven't already, smash a thumbs up and subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. If you do like my channel and support the growth, take a look at my memberships, link in the description below, or just hit the join button at the bottom screen. Greatly appreciate that. With all that said, appreciate you guys watching. Let's all make a lot of money on Lucid.